This is how to ride a four-wheeler. That there is a four-wheeler. So let's start with the simple controls. Okay, so first you have to know how to start the four-wheeler. So let's get on the four-wheeler. Alright, so in my case we have a small screen here and a key. Okay, now to start your four-wheeler you must turn the key on. So now the four-wheeler is on. It gives me my fuel, make sure you have fuel, my speed, mile, RPM, whatever you can set it to. And okay, if you want lights on, you can turn it to the middle, and that will cause the lights. Your high-low beam is here. Change high-low beam. In my case, it's not dark out, so I'm going to keep the lights off. Okay, second procedure here is to put four-wheeler into neutral in order to start it. And once you've done these steps, there's a green button here. It says start. You hit it. Now your four-wheeler is running. Okay, let's continue through our controls. This here is the throttle. This is how you accelerate. Here we have four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. Currently it is in two-wheel drive. Alright, this is override here. So when you're going into reverse, in my case the engine limits your rev, is like your rev limiter, and when you hit the override, it overrides that so you can go as fast as you want backwards. Your front brake will be, in my case, on the left side here. Has a locking mechanism, so you can lock the front brake in if you want to park it. Go to here, the rear brake lever would be here, so that locks up your rear brakes. Safety comes first, or in my mind it does. You're gonna crash, just gonna happen if you're anything like me anyway. And if I crash, I'd rather be wearing a helmet than not. You know, I think helmet would be the most important thing. If you're gonna wear a helmet, you should get one that is DOT approved and that is snug but not so tight that it gives you a headache, and also not so loose that when you go over bumps it's swinging all over the place and you can't see what you're doing. So some optional equipment would be to get some gloves, and you can get full motocross gear, which if you're experienced, you really, I don't know, it's up to you on what you want to wear, but that's a big thing, to get full motocross gear. So another part of safety would be you don't want to push yourself over the limit. Push yourself over your comfortable limit, because you're just bound to get yourself in a bad crash. So something else you might need to know here is your gear controls. L in my case stands for low, H stands for high, N stands for neutral, R stands for reverse, and P stands for park. So in order to shift, you move this lever into whatever position you need it to be in. In my case, I needed it neutral to start the engine. Okay, so let's go through the procedures one time here. Start the engine. I'm going to turn the key to on, make sure it is in neutral, and hit start. Now the four-wheeler is in neutral and running. I'm going to shift into I don't know, low. Let's go have some fun. make sure your latch here is firmly latched in order for it not to fly off when you go on jumps. Makes it a little. Anyway, that's the conclusion to how to ride a four-wheeler.